Isn't it interesting that as long as you are not doing anything outside of the norm, outside of your everyday get up and go to work, go to church, go exercise, or whatever your routine is, as long as you stick with that, no one seems to bother you? But as soon as you decide to step out of your comfort zone, come out of the box and do something different, do something impactful, do something big, along comes the naysayers and the doubters out of nowhere to give you their 5 cents. You know them well, don't you? They are the ones who suddenly seem to be the expert in what you want to pursue. Their so-called concern for you comes across like this. Why are you doing that? You sure about that? I don't think that'll work, you know. I know someone who did that before and it never panned out. Man, don't waste your time. Well, if it ain't broke, why fix it? You doing good already, you know. Why don't you stay with what you're doing? You ain't got time for that. Stop kidding yourself. On and on and on they go, offering their advice, giving you their wisdom. I find it unnerving that broke and complacent people are the first to jump up and give their advice on things they have no success with. Let me give you a word of advice today. Stop listening to them. I don't care if it's your sister, your cousin, your supervisor, a good friend, or even your parents. Stop feeding yourself with the negative stuff they are dishing out and protect your belief. Whatever it is you decide to undertake right now, you can get it done. You can do it, plain and simple. If you can believe, all things are possible. But you've got to keep nurturing the belief that made you decide to do it in the first place. Perhaps you've been thinking over an idea that could be implemented at your workplace, or thinking about starting a new side hustle in a different field, whatever it may be. Because you thought it, you imagined it, you conceptualized it, that alone is proof that you can do it. How do I know this? Good question. You see, I've learned over the years about the power of belief and what it can bring to reality when we grab a hold of it. Your belief determines what you will speak. Then the words you constantly speak will create images in your mind that produce certain emotions. See, these emotions then get you into performing certain actions, and your actions will determine your results. But first, you must believe. There is a scripture verse where Paul declared, I believe, and therefore I have spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak. So let me ask you today, what are you believing and speaking? See, they go together. Are the words you saying aloud or saying in your head congruent with what you say you believe? Or are you repeating the doubtful comments others have fed to you? Are your words in alignment with what you say you will do? I know people say talk is cheap, but when your daily confession comes from a deep place of belief, it fuels your desire to act in accordance with what you believe. This is because belief triggers the power to do. Henry Ford puts it this way. He said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. So what are you thinking about yourself? What are you thinking about the degree you said you want to start or complete? What are you thinking about that project you want to get done? What are you thinking about that business venture that you've been dreaming to start? If you are thinking that it's possible, then that's the kind of thought you need. Les Brown is popular for admonishing folks to say, it's possible. He explained that the fact that what you are believing for has already been done by others, that alone helps to strengthen your own belief that it is possible. So, if what you are thinking of doing has already been achieved by others in some way or form, then it is possible for you to achieve it too. There are no favorites here, but it starts with your belief. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the only things you can accomplish are those things that others have already done. Of course, you can do what has never been done before as well, once you believe. Someone had to believe that you could turn on a switch and light will illuminate a whole room. Someone had to believe that 735,000 pounds of metal could get off the ground and soar through the air. Someone had to believe that they could run a mile in less than 4 minutes. All these things were once thought of as impossible, and now they are an everyday occurrence, thanks to the power of belief. Oprah Winfrey explained that the fundamental key to success is what you believe is true for you. So what do you believe for you? Don't look to that nosy neighbor or that cynical friend to believe in you. You must believe in you and what you desire to do. So protect your belief if you are serious about those goals you want to achieve. Associate with people who share your belief. And if none of them happen to be in your circle, change your circle of friends. Better yet, grab hold of great books like Think and Grow Rich, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, The Power of Believing, and other powerful books that many other authors can use to mentor you. Reading or listening to these books can help you lay hold of the right words you need to be saying to get your belief level to where it should be. Remember that it all begins with belief, but you must be saying the right words in order to create the images that stir your emotions and put you into the massive action that gets you the results you desire. If you're looking to do great things, protect your belief. Yes, there is power in believing.